By such practice, dispassion in relation to memory is achieved. Sutras 13 and 14 are about practice, and Sutras 15 and 16 are about dispassion. Dispassion by itself isn't enough, though. It's the practice of awareness, not just the practice of dispassion. We have the dispassion in relation to our moods. Let's just say our moods. This doesn't seem to be a factor which comes into these great psychological analyses of the Buddhists and Hindus, but it's certainly what governs our behaviour, and it has to be addressed. So I'm going to suggest that we talk about mood, because this is what we have at any particular moment. We're either caught up in a particular mood, or we're in awareness. These are our choices. This is our opportunity for practice. And we have this opportunity at every moment. Choosing to practice at every moment will lead to abiding in stillness. This is what we're faced with. At every moment we have this challenge. What is our mood? Are we identified with this mood? Are we sucked into it? Or can we look to the stillness of awareness and establish ourselves in that once again? One of the sources which I've found useful in preparing these videos is from the website rainbowbody.net. There's an exploration of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras by Sahaj Yogi, also known as Shaktidas. And he says that Abhyasa is made up of two parts, Abhya and Asa. Abhya means to be repeatedly and intensely facing the goal, and Asa to sit or abide. So Abhyasa is repeatedly and intensely facing the goal. Now the goal is awareness, and what's presented to us at every moment is our mood and the possibility of getting sucked into that mood. This is the vritti. But we can come into this stillness, and this stillness isn't about finding a nice quiet place for yourself. That stillness is there no matter what is going on. It's the stillness of awareness. This becomes firmly grounded when cultivated wholeheartedly for a long time, with enthusiasm and without interruption. Now, you have to do this. There's no excuses. If you're going to make excuses for yourself and think, oh, I just need to get better circumstances and so on, well, that's you dominated by a particular mood, by a particular vritti. One of the translations I saw said it should be done, this practice should be carried out with reverence. But I put down enthusiasm, because it's not about one part of you inflicting itself on another part. You have to really appreciate what this is about and the value of this. You have to appreciate the nature of awareness. This isn't something you're beating yourself over the head with. You enjoy it. It's something you're happy to do. And this practice becomes firmly grounded. It means that it becomes easier. The challenges can be just as great, but that appreciation will develop, and the practice becomes self-perpetuating in a way. You're less inclined to forget about it. You're less inclined to make excuses. Dispassion is the mastery of cognition, whereby there is no addiction to objects or ideas. So that's what dispassion is. It's about freedom from addiction. Freedom from addiction to objects or to ideas. So objects are things out there And ideas are things that you've read about or heard about, because these can be very powerful as well, can't they? These can be very powerful addictions. And this dispassion, the practice of dispassion, by looking at the process, by applying Patanjali's ladder, turning yourself to awareness, appreciating this, it frees you from your moods. It frees you from your moods. Or it gives you a perspective on the moods. It might take a while, but you've created a bit of distance between you and your moods. There's still a lot of discomfort. So it's not just dispassion. There has to be this turning to awareness, to pure awareness. And this awareness is your true self, your real nature. You can call it your transpersonal self. When you appreciate what awareness is, you realize that it's what everything arises within. It's what shines a light on everything. Realization of the Supreme Self brings freedom from fixating on cognitive discriminations. So we don't get fixated on our understanding or our ideas. We turn to awareness, which is the Supreme Self, and we practice dispassion in relationship to all the whirlpools which seek to suck awareness in, to our moods. We practice dispassion with respect to our moods.